Yo guys, what's going on? It's your boy, Colonies. Back today with, something a little bit different. Something a little more laid back, a little more casual. I'm just sitting here in the basement, potentially indulging in a little bit of papaya. Alright. And I figured I would kind of just shoot the shit with you guys. Catch up a little bit. Some more personal stuff. It's been a long time since I've really gotten to open up, with my voice, you know what I mean? About my personal life and not, 180 characters or 240 or whatever it is now. I don't know, man. Twitter is just not sufficient. Neither is Instagram. I mean, let's be real. No social media is a good place to, talk about your actual life. They're good places to talk about everybody else's life. Regardless, what I kind of want to talk to you guys about today or, tonight for me is, so here's something I've been thinking about that it's been bothering me for, almost 2 years now, I would say, ever since, the end of that, big 2020 rush I had of a huge amount of growth on Twitch especially, but everywhere pretty much. I was on the precipice, man. I was about to blow the fuck up. Finally. I've been doing this shit since I was literally 9 years old. I would say 11 is more realistic, but I was definitely using, favors from family members to hold up digital cameras to record me while I'm playing Modern Warfare 2. That's actually crazy to think about, dude. Wow. And it's just little memories like that make me realize, dude, there is something there that I can have a little bit of an ego about. We really do frame the ego in a very villainous way, I'd say, in the way we talk about psychology. I almost feel like it's kind of like we're having the ego awakening phase, or rather the ego awareness awakening phase, and now everybody's like, oh fuck, I have imposter syndrome, blah, blah, you know what I mean? Yeah, every human has an ego, every human has a shadow. Maybe consider reading some Carl Jung, or just Googling it. Anyways, you should read Jung, though, if you like psychology. He is honestly probably my favorite writer of all time, so. And yeah, motherfuckers, I read. I read books. I meditate daily. I have meditated something like 150 days in a row. I'm trying not to look at the numbers too much with meditation. One thing I think a lot of people get stuck on is all of the details about their meditation session or trying it, every little fucking detail down to it has to be headphones on 10 minutes alone in a dark room with LED bulbs and crystals and candles and fucking, oh my God, you guys gotta understand. You gotta learn how to crawl before you walk, man. Just fucking sit down, turn off everything, put your phone on the other side of the room, put it in the bathroom, some shit, If nobody's home, if you're a kid, if you're a teenager, if your parents aren't home, because, it is annoying to get spooked during meditation, and, people will look at you like you are fucking summoning Cthulhu or some shit. Regardless, try to find some private time to really cut off every single thing that could pull you out of your internal state of just it's like when you're in File Explorer on your computer and it's taken a long time to search because you just use some vague term searching the whole hard drive or whatever. It's something like that, you know what I mean? It takes a little while to get going, but once it gets going, you find some shit that you actually just completely forgot happened to you that shaped the critical, your logic could be decided by one fucking repressed memory from when you were 12 and the teacher kicked you out of class, and then the girl that you liked was in that class, or your bully was in that class, or his friend, they're gonna go snitch on you that you're a little pussy or whatever, you know what I mean? You got bitched out by the teacher. I'm just saying, all right? You got to understand, I'm a little faded, allegedly. Regardless, I want to start becoming more vocal and just kind of like, I would say confident, but confident almost implies like too much intention. Because like I said, you got to learn how to crawl before you walk. And I forgot how to stream. And it's really annoying because I was so fucking good at streaming for like 2.5 years, 3 years. And, a year off or like 6 months. I think I took maybe 6 months like straight off of streaming. And I was totally fine when I first came back. But like as everything changed around me, the stream started to become like inconsistent, out of my control, in a really like difficult way to stay on top of, especially for somebody like me that already has like an incredibly hard time staying on task and seeing things through. So like to change your setup every week because you're moving a lot, or like to just get a piece of equipment you thought was going to make your stream way better, and then it made everything 10 times more complicated. Like, if you guys look at the biggest streamer on Twitch, XQC, this motherfucker uses like a $60 pair of headphones, like the HyperX Cloud Alpha 2s or something. You can go to Walmart and buy those for probably $50. I mean, I guess XQC has been moving all the time and like having a bunch of shit going down that he doesn't really want to talk about to the public, which is kind of how I've been feeling for the last year or two. Like, there's just so much, guys. It's not even that anything is embarrassing necessarily, or like, I really don't have any kind of sense that in our modern era, and like with my Zoomer audience, or like, my audience is like either like 17 and cracked, but like terrible with girls, or like, whatever, shy boy, shy girl. I'm guessing you guys probably don't watch 100 hours of Colonies TV a month and then go out to like fucking, I don't know, McDonald's with the boys or whatever, which is fine because I didn't do it either. I sometimes regret it, but in my senior year of high school, I actually retired from Smash for like 5 or 6 months, which was a huge deal because I did not miss a tournament for the first 4 years that I could drive to. So when I first like got my license when I was 16 years old, I instantly became a Super Smash Bros. Tournament addict. Full on. Like, when I was younger, like 14, 15, when I first started getting good, like, I don't know, there just wasn't a lot of tournaments. There wasn't a lot of buzz. There wasn't not a lot of people online anywhere that were talking about what was going to go down. There was no PR that was, like, reliable or consistent. There's just nothing like that was even. Nobody had time. Nobody gave a fuck, really. It was like, this game is probably going to... It's kind of like how the Nickelodeon community is. Sag. I might just title this video literally Tangents. Holy shit, I am ranting. But at the same time, this is kind of what I wanted to do. When I stream and I rant, I feel such a like deep embarrassment that it makes me really anxious a lot when I'm thinking about going live, man. It fucking sucks because like I had built up. This is something everybody goes through. Most people. I would say like 90% of introverts, definitely. And then like probably half of all streamers get some amount of anxiety about like the go live button. But when you're a partnered streamer who's making like more and more and more money every month, you're getting gassed up by not only the internet, but your family knows. I swear to God, that whole summer of 2020, I could not go anywhere, man, without somebody talking about my stream. Nowhere. I'm not kidding you. I could not look at my phone. I could not talk to my mom. No like ill will, or like, I'm glad that they were enjoying the buzz, or like enjoying the fact that I actually was kind of doing something cool. And they have always believed in me. That's one thing I will say. I can really tell when people believe in me, and believe in anything, really. I'm not exactly sure why, but that's just something I can see in like a really high definition, is like the the level of thought you've put into your core belief system about any given like subject that you're passionately arguing. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's normal, but I feel like a majority of my viewers probably feel the same way. Like, you guys are smart as fuck. Just so you know, all right? I'm not trying to gas you guys for no reason. I'm just saying, when I'm streaming, man, my Twitch chat makes me laugh hard as fuck. And it sucks because I was so depressed for like a year straight that I lost my laugh. I'm almost tearing up talking about it because, like, damn, man. I was pretty fucking funny, bro. I put a lot of work into that. Like, I put more work into being funny on stream than I ever did playing Smash in any match ever until, like, COVID. Before the online era, I don't think I gave a fuck about one single game of Smash that I played, except when it was offline. But even then, bro, like, my ADHD was just in complete control. I didn't even know it existed. I was in complete denial. I thought I was Albert Einstein. Andy had to have a perfect, nothing can be wrong with me, no setbacks, nothing to overcome, just, you know, completely average white kid. Why can't I make it? That was kind of like my copium back then. And I don't have any copium anymore, man. Like, I'm smoking papaya, and I'm hitting the fucking views, the booth, and I'm walking around this dark basement talking into my phone, man. Because, like, I can't really avoid taking responsibility for shit anymore to a really concerning level. Like, I don't feel like I can get away with anything to myself anymore. And this sounds off topic, but it's really relevant because that's where a lot of your humor comes from. It's like the sublime sense of we are both human, so we do something wrong, something stupid or something like indulgent, and we kind of just we not only accept it, but we sort of embrace that about each other, you know? We see it as like something that brings us together. I just have not felt that way for way too long. And there's glimpses, and there's like certain people, like my girlfriend, genuinely makes me laugh probably like an hour of real time almost every day. Holy shit. She is hilarious, man. I really do think she's gonna end up being a streamer, but she just has to work on, like, taking the risk of being on the internet and people judging you and just living with it, which is really hard for an empath like me. All right, that was cringe. I'm sorry. She also uses TikTok like 8 hours a day. I love you, babe, but whew. Like, she complains all the time about me watching Call of Duty tournaments where it's, you know, it's not really that annoying. Like, it is kind of annoying, but, like, I could be watching fucking Jake Paul vlogs or something. You know, at least there's nothing, like, morally degrading about it. I just feel like that's something that I care about almost to a point where it's like I'm an idiot for having such high standards on myself that I literally can't live up to. So I will always kind of feel like a failure. But at the same time, man, that is my ultimate copium, dude. That was what got me to do keto and lose almost 100 pounds. That's what got me to fucking start reading books, start meditating, start taking cold showers every day. Like, when I say I meditate every day, I'm telling you guys, bro, it's almost an hour a day for like 6 months. That's a lot of time to just kind of let your subconscious realign itself to, like, get used to a lot of change. And I know I've been, like, pretty positive in this video, or, like, haven't talked about everything, and maybe I will in the future more, but, you know, I had so many family health issues, man. Wow. Somehow maybe the most in 1 year I've ever had, and I've had a lot of those years, man. Scary, bro. Scary. If any of you guys are religious, you know, if you want to pray, I would not mind. My family is definitely fucking needing some spirit energy in these last 5-6 years of just being in the hospital 24/7, man. That shit, people have no idea, man. Like, competing through that, streaming through that, being funny through that. There was times in the last year where I felt like, dude, fuck being funny, man. Fuck you for wanting me to be funny when all I can do is be like somewhat okay for the moment before I like can't stop thinking about it again, which I'm kind of starting to ruminate now. So I'm going to cut this off soon because you got to catch the habit. Whew, I know I sound like a self-help junkie, man, but I'm just trying to like speed run this shit. Like, I actually want to become the best player in the world. I want to become a streamer with a community that makes me a fuck ton of money and supports my entire family and the people I love, and also gives people like me, because I probably watch more content than almost any of my viewers, except for like the mods. Okay, they got no fucking life. Also, my cat came down here like 10 minutes ago and is just chilling on the floor.